Alright, I've made a few videos on Slider's wireless system and just the little variations I've tried with that. But I can't remember if I showed the whole concept of charging meters, which I found to be pretty useful. So right here, I've basically just got little coils of different sizes, just that obviously will light wireless from this system. But this is basically a little circuit that I plan on running from a USB. But right now, I've just got a 18650 cell in there. But it'll, you can see that's the coil in there. It'll run from a AA. But I have that 650 on there to just, or 18650 to just kind of have quicker charging. But that's what I use it for. So just for example, I got this meter right here, which the battery's pretty dead. It's had the same 9-volt in it for a long time. But I just have this coil on the exterior here, and I just have it taped on, and the leads are leading into the battery through a couple diodes. I have another meter here where I actually have it on the inside. I just can't show it here, but everything's on the inside, and the coil is just right underneath the backing here. But this guy, just a little indicator. This guy, you can see, even though the voltage is too low on that cell and its reading is dead, when I put it on this little charging station here, see it, the battery light goes out because this cell is actually raising right now and it's charging. So I can go ahead and pull it off, and you can see that's not going to give it anywhere near a good charge, but you can see it took a little while before the battery light came back on. So you're basically dealing with a super dead cell that wants to slowly charge. And I can kind of get an idea of where my coil is at according to that little millivoltage jump on there. Also, adjusting the pot, you kind of have to tune it. I had the pot tuned to these lights here earlier, but there's definitely a way you can get your best performance out of there. But basically, I've got a bigger one over here that's basically serves the same function, but that plugs in. So my bigger one is something that I can just sort of like a meter docking station. So as long as they sit there and it's plugged in, they shouldn't overcharge, but they'll stay juiced up pretty much indefinitely. The thing is about these 9-volt batteries, they're easier to charge. For whatever reasons, for me, they've been easier to charge than lower voltage cells. So I can much easier charge a 9-volt battery using this than, let's say, an 18650 cell like what's in here powering the circuit. So for whatever reason, it's just, I don't know if it's the internal resistance, I don't know what it is, but 9 volts have always been fairly easy to recharge. Almost easier, it's almost easier for me to charge the 9 volts that are in these than it is maybe a AA battery. But I can also do that. So you can see this actually caught enough of a charge just sitting there for like a minute or so, where this could be, I could have used it already and been done with it and then put it back. So we're gonna just let that run down a little bit more. And another thing I did was I made one of these Jewel Thief flashlights. So that's got a AA or a 1.2 rechargeable cell in there, and that I can also recharge on here. So I basically just have a coil around the head of my flashlight, which has always been an idea of mine that I wanted to try with a plastic flashlight or maybe some type of metal that would work. But have a coil around the head, and you just set it face down on a base, and it just stays charged. So basically this kind of turns into a AA battery charger. And you can kind of, if I can fidget with the battery here, let me take the, so you can see as I pop the battery in, that light gets dimmer. So that means the cell is accepting a charge. But you know, it's the same concept as like your rechargeable toothbrush or whatever. But I thought that was pretty cool. Another thing I can do, you know, is use it with my little like Tesla coils, like this guy right here. Will also take a 9-volt, and I can wrap a coil on the inside of there, so I can just boom, set them there, keep that charge. Another example, here goes a penny oscillator, lid motors penny oscillator. So if I set that down, see it keeps getting brighter because this 10,000 microfarad cap is getting charged up. So that cap just got charged up, just sitting this guy down there, and that's gonna slowly run down and do what it does. But mainly just the whole meter charging. For me, that was always, oops, this one's finally back down again. Meter charging. So you let your meter sit there. I would say indefinitely. I don't see why not, because it shouldn't overcharge, but it'll give it enough juice where your meters become usable, because 9 volts, these don't require a lot from a 9-volt, and it'd be just real easy to juice up. And I really hate whipping out the mini screwdriver to take these stupid screws out to recharge or replace a 9-volt battery all the time. That's, to me, that is a great use for the Sliders wireless circuit. All right, thanks for watching.